Dear Teacher GY, I am Jenny, 35 years old, and I would like to share a part of my life story. I came from a broken family. There are 5 of us from my real father and 4 from my mother's second husband. My father abandoned us when I was just a little over 1 year old, while my mother was still pregnant with my youngest sibling.
Life was very difficult for us, especially because we lived in the countryside. Since I was still very young and could not help much, my mother decided to marry again so we could have a father. However, things did not turn out the way we hoped because we grew up without feeling the love and care of our stepfather. At a very young age, I already started working just to buy my own school supplies. Before going to school, we had to pull weeds, fetch water, clean the house, and do many chores. Sometimes we could no longer take a bath because of exhaustion and too much work. Life was so hard that we could not even taste apples. And most of the time, our meals were only dry fish and salt. We were lucky whenever there were vegetables to eat. I honestly cannot remember enjoying delicious meals during my childhood.
Later on, when my mother had children with my stepfather, we noticed that his own child was always given better food. It hurt me deeply, especially seeing my younger siblings feel the unfairness. Even though we were all children, and all my mother's children. When I was in elementary school, my stepfather constantly shouted at me while I worked. Even simple instructions were always filled with anger. It happened every day. And every night, I cried myself to sleep. There were times when I no longer wanted to wake up, because I was afraid to see him again. I kept asking myself what I had done wrong to deserve that kind of treatment. I never asked for much, because I worked hard for my own needs. I bought my own school supplies and clothes. And looking back, I cannot even remember my mother buying something for me, or asking if I was okay. As I entered high school, I carried all the pain and sadness inside me. I became a working student for a wealthy family who helped me continue my education until I finished college. Not even a single peso for my schooling came from my parents. Eventually, I left the province and worked far away from home, rarely seeing them anymore. Despite all the pain and struggles I experienced, my story did not end there.